I've got a new toy, getting ready to head out to the range. Pretty excited about this one. Let me start this by saying I am a flat out admitted, totally acknowledged M&P fanboy. A few years ago I got on the M&P train, and I mean I started with a 9. I have a, several of them now. I have a one that's a 357 SIG that has a 9 barrel, 40 barrel, and the SIG barrel. I also have the M&P 9 in compact. I have, like I say, just a real love for the gun. It just happens to fit me. If you're a Glock guy, an XD guy, I'm not saying one's better than the other. We're blessed these days. There are so many good guns out there that, I mean, everybody can find one they love. But that being said, like I say, I am a M&P fanboy. I'm going to check this, even though it's unlikely that Smith would send it to me with a bonus round in it, but you never know. Like I say, so I check them just to make sure. I'm sure they checked this at the pawn shop too when it came in. I mean, it came in new from a wholesaler and went straight to me. So anyway, this is the M&P45. This variant, which I assume probably comes in different configurations because I know my 9s are different than this. This variant has a ambidextrous, I'm going to move up here just a little bit so you can see it. It has, in fact, I'm going to turn on my light for just a second too, that'll help. It has a ambidextrous safety. It does not have ambidextrous mag release. It does have the right-handed mag release. It is, however, I'm pretty sure anymore about all of them are reversible. It has the traditional configuration there. I don't know if I'll get it lined up quite right. I can't tell in the viewfinder, but it's the 3-dot sight system. Some people love the 3-dot sights. Some people can kind of take or leave them. I think they're okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's my all-time favorite sighting system or not, but it is a good-looking gun. But it is it's a very good functional combat sighting system, and I'm not a target shooter. I'm strictly a short yardage combat guy. I have not played with this much. I have not read the instructions, but I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that this, probably like all of my other ones, comes apart with the little rascal stiff. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use something else, and then I'll mess with that in a minute. But fortunately, a good old ink pen usually will work too. Let's see. It does. It comes apart exactly like all of them. There's a sear disengagement in here that has to be raised up. Some people like that, some people don't, but it does allow you to take the gun apart without any manipulation of the trigger. It also renders the gun, I guess unfireable during that process. Like I say, I'm so used to it, it doesn't bother me. Some people don't like it. It looks like they shipped the gun a little dry. I'll probably put a little lube on it before I shoot it. But, I mean, it's the standard captive spring. Barrel goes, like I say, in and out. It's exactly like all the other ones, just a little bigger frame and obviously quite a bit bigger hole. But it's a real simple gun, in my opinion, to work on. And now this, like I said, this will have to be positioned back into place, and then it goes right back together. I'll work on this because when you turn the little stop on the bottom right here and pull it out, that allows you to change the grip. The grips on this come in the package. It comes with 2 mags and 2 additional grips. My guess is this is probably the medium on here. There's a large and a small, so that would leave the medium on. That's actually what I use, but I'll still loosen this up. A little drop of lube in it will probably help too, so that it's not quite so hard to get in and out. When I get back from shooting it, I'll take a good look at the finish, see if I've got any kind of wear. I never have had. I believe this is I think it's called a melanite finish on black. It's a black melanite on stainless steel with, of course, a polymer bottom. It's a very durable gun. Anyway, I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to go to the range, shoot it a little bit. It'll be the first time I've shot it. I suspect it'll be out of the box combat accurate like all the M&Ps are. Again, I've heard knocks. Some people say they're very accurate. Some people say they're not. That's all personal preference. They're more than accurate enough for me and for the style of shooting that I do. But anyway, I'll see you after a while. Like I say, I'll be back after I get this, after I fire this at the range with a few more comments on it. Okay, 7 yards, 230 grain full metal jacket, Ultramax, Smith and Wesson M&P45. First time shooting it. Let's see what it'll do. Not bad, couple of flyers, try one more mag here. Gun's clear.
Welcome to eat.
All right, thank you.
Come on up.
Not bad at all. That's 19 rounds. I don't know how I ended up with 19 instead of 20. But anyway, I've got a pretty good group, just a little bit low, one low, and one just out here. But we've got, as you can see, all the rest of them are actually just tickling the X-ring there. So anyway, I'm kind of amazed. That's my first run through, and it's pretty good trigger on that gun. Anyway, I'll see you back at the house. This is just going to be 5 out of each magazine with the M&P45 with some PDX1 hollow points just to make sure that it will feed them. I'll continue to shoot more hollow points out of it before I start to rely on it for self-defense. But anyway, I'm going to run 5 through each magazine just to, like I say, just to check the reliability on it. It'll just be at 7 yards. That's clear. Not anything great on the group. So anyway, like I say, there's so many holes in this old target now that, but you can see though that it is feeding it reliable. I got one, I don't know what in the heck happened to that one way down there to the left. I wish I had a better excuse for it. I don't. But anyway, most of them are on target there. Like I say, it definitely is combat accurate. I'll shoot it a little bit more, play with the trigger. This trigger is a little stiffer than the one on the 357. I assume it's the different safety configurations with it. But anyways, you can see it's very reliable. I'm back and had a good day at the range. As you saw, the gun was what I figured it was. It was combat accurate. I'm going to turn the light back on. My battery's about dead, but I just have enough there to light it up. As you can see, the gun, it's a little dirtier now, but actually, I mean, there's no, that is clear, by the way, although I did check it. I just don't remember if I did it on camera. But the, as you can see, there's no wear, no scratching or any kind of evidence of any rubbing, friction, anything like that. I mean, the gun functioned fine. I put a little oil on it before I went out. It was a little bit dry. Pretty much everybody anymore seems to ship them a little dry, but that's no big deal. Turn this light off real fast. I was real amazed. For a 45, it's a soft shooter. You know, I mean, all the 45s have a little snap. This one, when I was shooting the personal protection loads, you know, was, like I say, a little snappy, but still, I think it's a recoil tamer. Pin that goes into the grip and holds it in place was tight. Never did really get it to loosen up much, but it eventually will. I'd rather have it a little tight now, and then you know, have to and have it loosen up rather than have it real loose now and then later just, you know, literally kind of be sloppy. So anyway, I pushed that sear disconnect down. Like I say, that is something that people either love or hate about this gun, but I just find it so easy to take apart. But then, you know, I mean, I guess in the world of easy disassembly, there's nothing that competes with the Glock. Barrel shows just, you know, I mean, it's dirty, but there's nothing out of the ordinary in it. And like I said, I'm going to put it back together. I'm going to give it a real quick clean, and I'm actually going to mount my laser light on it. I have a older stream light that's been a very faithful servant to me. It's a TLR2 with the light and laser. It's what I keep on my home gun. I'm going to mount it and load it up with some personal protection loads and turn it into my house gun for a while. I know it's probably silly, but I rotate my house guns every couple of months or so. I shoot them enough that I stay familiar with most of them, and I'm sure nowadays with the you know, the modern steels and the magazine springs and stuff, there's no chance this thing's going to take a set, especially not, you know, in a few months. But I still rotate them. No perfect gun for anybody. Like I've said many times, we're blessed nowadays. There's such an abundance of good guns on the market that everybody can find something they like. But if you're wanting a big 45, not necessarily a carry gun, but a real good gun for, you know, the home, for automobile, something like that, man, this is a great shooter. And I mean, 11 rounds of 45 is, that's a game changer. Thank you very much for watching my video. And, you know, check out my holsters. I make a really good holster. I have a phenomenal belt on the website. I happen to have a few right now. I'm starting to run down. I stocked up for Christmas. I put them on. I put a video on the other day. There's probably about half of them are gone, but I've still got a lot of sizes. So check me out on that. I appreciate it if you would like my videos. Thank you very much.